Hey YouTube, what's up? So today I'm having quite a troublesome time actually doing new YouTube videos because apparently the format that my camera films in is not the same format that Windows Media Maker uses, and they both don't coincide with YouTube. So now I'm having to do all my videos through live webcam. So let's start out with this first video of everyday carry stuff. First things first is what I usually wear whenever I go out. It just depends if I'm going out into town or if I'm just going to the store or whatever. I always wear a hat. This is the hat I wear. Standard NRA hat. I'm an NRA member, card carrying. I support the NRA 100%, pay my dues. Love the fact it's got an American flag on it. So this is the hat that I typically wear when I go out, just around town. But I'm inside, and a gentleman never wears his cap inside. So put that over there. Next item going down, sunglasses. I always wear sunglasses when I'm outside because I live in sunny South Carolina, baby. It's quite windy outside today, and I would be filming these outside if that wasn't the case. But continuing on, I've got a set of headphones. I carry these in conjunction with, I have my iPod Classic. Let's see what the last song I listened to was. Last song I listened to was Sugar by System of a Down. But I keep these two things on my daily carry because I find myself walking a lot of places, or if I'm in my car I just hook this up and I just happen to carry these around because these are a good way to keep people from wanting to talk to you. I know that sounds kind of messed up, but if you're just walking around and you don't want people talking to you, wear a set of headphones. It usually stops people from talking to me. Not all the time, but most of the time. Next thing I carry is a Gerber Icon knife. This is the Icon. It is a Tanto cut, half serration, half fine edge blade. It has a thumb stud to open. This great, well, I don't know what you'd call that, scaling on the scaling on the grip, lanyard hole, a downward facing belt clip or boot clip. I like that because when you pull the knife out, the blade is already down. I've used this one quite a lot, so it's got quite a fast action on it. Only problem I have found with this knife is it does come loose after quite a long time of using it. I've had this one for about a year and a half, but they do come undone a little bit loose, and you'll hear some jiggle when you rattle it. But just take two standard size Allen wrenches and just torque it down just to keep it from becoming loose. That's my main carry knife. Wonderful knife, good blade length. Next up is my Gerber multi-tool. I don't know exactly who makes, or not who makes, but what the make and model of this is called. All I do know is that I have one of the ones that was made in America, Go USA. I do not like Chinese-made knives. I think they're garbage, but I like this one especially because it has a one-handed open. It opens with one hand and it closes with one hand. I got this from my father. He says it's used mainly by mechanics because you have to be able to hold a part and fling it open, get to it real quick. I just like it because it's a great multi-tool, great. I always use this. I find myself needing this more and more as my day goes on. It's got needle nose, standard grip pliers. It's got a set of wire cutters in there. The knife on this is amazing. I've actually been using this knife for about 5 years now, and it's still razor sharp. I mean, I've used it from anything from hole punching to cutting cordage to opening packages, opening boxes, cutting through cardboard, cutting through foam. I mean, anything that usually would dull a knife, it retains its edge so well. And that's this one, 5 out of 5 in my book. But please, somebody drop me a comment and tell me what the model of this is. I have not been able to find a name for it. It just says Gerber Multi-Tool. Next up is this little extra knife I carry with me. It's a very small knife, probably about 2 inches in total length when closed, and it has a small 1.5 inch blade. I just carry this for little cutting tasks, opening packages, cutting string, just pretty much any little thing that you just need a quick little blade. It's made by Winchester, got wood handles on it, standard lock back, but great knife. I've had it for quite a while. I don't know where I got it from, but it's good to have. Good to have a little backup knife. Of course, I keep a carabiner, about 6 foot of paracord, black paracord, on a key fob. Of course, my keys, a bunch of other keys and stuff. It's all standard keys. I used to have a handcuff key on here, but I took it off and put it on a different keychain. I keep this on me. A lot of people see this and they don't understand what this is. This is not a bottle opener. It is not a pry tool. It is a choke key. A choke key for a shotgun. More specifically, my Mossberg 500, which I will review and show you how I have mine set up in a different video. But I keep these always clipped to my belt. Even when I'm not driving, I always bring my keys with me. And it has a keep my gun safe on it. So that's a little bit of paracord I keep on me. An item that I recommend everybody keeps with them: a pen. More specifically, this is a Pilot G2 07. Best pen ever. I only use Pilot G2s. I don't know what's with them, but I just always like them. I've seen some people tell me that I need a tactical pen, one of those ones that you bash someone's head in with, and that's just ridiculous. It's a standard pen. It's a good pen, and I don't need to buy replacement ink cartridges for it. I just throw it away and get a new one. I keep this on me too. No, this is not a cigar case. This is a stylus for my phone. I like having a stylus because, 1, I don't like getting fingerprints all over my phone screen, and 2, it's a lot easier for me to navigate through my phone by pen than it is for me to try to use my fingers to try to poke the little tiny links and stuff that I'm usually looking up. So, moving on. This is my phone. It is a Droid X2 with a custom painted zombie green, black splatter paint. It's not OtterBox. I'm too cheap to buy OtterBox. But it's just a green protective case. I have about 3 gigabytes of survival data on here: wilderness, urban, rural, at sea, even though I really doubt this will work at sea, especially if it's wet. Up next, I have, in conjunction with the Icon knife, I have a Bic lighter. 2 things you should always have: a knife and a way to start fire. I keep my Bic in a metal casing with leather wrapped around the outside. This way it is crush resistant. If it should ever fall somewhere, I can still, and plus I can just pop the lighter right out when it runs out, throw it away, put a new one in this metal casing. Yeah, always good to have a lighter. I'm skilled with the ferrule steel, 9-volt and steel wool. Not very good at friction fire at all, but I'm working at it. It's always good to have a lighter. I think this saves so much time, and when you really need to start a fire, I don't care who you are, you will wish you had a lighter. Moving on. These next two items are basically the same, but I keep them both for different reasons. I have my standard watch, digital and analog time. Of course, everybody that has studied survivalism knows that you can find direction through using the analog hands of a watch, as long as it's accurate. But I have a second watch that I have clipped to my belt right next to my keys. This one has a compass right there, and this compass is accurate. I have checked the accuracy of it while using my mapping compass. And I like this one because this is made by Dakota, by the way, because it has a magnifier. And this can be used to start lens fire, but it also protects your clock face from getting all scratched up. Let's see what else. I have my OD Green trifold wallet. I'm a big fan of OD Green, as you can tell by my shirt. This has some survival items in and of itself. It's got a, let's see if I can dig it out real quick. It has the P38 canopy. I have in here the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival handbooklet that I got when I bought my Bear Grylls collapsible saw. I'll do a review on that in a different video. Great saw. But running into issues here. I got a book of matches, some band-aids, some tinfoil, some paper, this tinder. I also have this. It is a steel plate. Not like it's bulletproof or anything, but it has a fine edge that I ground in the side of it. Now, this helps when you are somewhere where you can't carry a knife, but you can carry your wallet. So you just have this, and you just cut down the side of something. I mean, you can hold it just like this if you need it for any kind of knife reason. Of course, my credit cards, driver's license, military ID. Don't carry your social security card in your wallet. It's dangerous to carry your social in your wallet. Store your social in a lockbox. A lot of people I've seen have done the Altoid survival tin. I've built these. I've made, let's see, probably 50 or 60 of them and sold them to people because they just love the idea of having a pocket survival tin. I'm big on the pocket survival tin myself, but I usually wear cargo pockets, so I can carry a bigger tin, I guess. This is about twice the size of a Altoid tin, and it is actually a Tic Tac pod, I guess you would call it. It holds twice as much as an Altoid tin, and I've got plastic bag, $1 and change for making phone calls. That's right, children. People used to be able to pay to make phone calls. I don't even see pay phones anymore, but just in case. Or to buy water at somewhere, or to ask somebody, hey, can I use your phone for $1? Or matches, needles, thread, pen, whistle, paracord, bandages, zip ties, wet maps. I even have a small pack of instant coffee in here. So just pretty much anything you can fit in an Altoid tin. I got about 4 rounds of .22 caliber ammunition in there. It's the most common caliber of ammunition that you can find. I got a small flashlight in here, like a micro LED light in here. Just good to have. I mean, it's no taller than the lighter. Twice as thick as an Altoid tin. Good to have. I call it my pocket pod. I might break it down in a different video and show everybody what's inside of it. And last but not least, I carry this. This is not a shovel. I showed this to a couple people and they thought it was a shovel. Now, I go out to eat at a friend's house, and sometimes there's no clean silverware. Or I go to somewhere and order food and they don't give me silverware. and because I'm eating outside, or I take the food to walk with me, and I'm walking and there's no silverware. So now I'm either stuck eating this food, which you're not supposed to eat with your hands, or just waiting till I get home and it's cold. So I actually picked this up. It is a meal kit for the Boy Scouts. I'm not a Boy Scout, but it has these 3 items in this small plasticky little sheath. It has a fold-out knife. It has a small spoon. And it has a fold-out 3-prong fork and can opener. These things have been amazing whenever I've needed them. And I am so glad that I picked this up. Actually, I don't think I picked it up. I think a friend of mine, another survivalist buddy of mine, he actually gave it for me, I think for Christmas, as a little stocking thing. But it's virtually flat. It takes up no space, and I put it in my left back pocket opposite of my wallet, and it's amazing. It takes up no space at all, and that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I would carry on my person, but I mean, it has my necklaces, but none of those really matter. They're not really any survival item. Just basic fashion. Always wear pants. I always wear boots. I think that if you're used to wearing boots, wearing tennis shoes will make you go faster. It's pretty much all I carry on me on my daily basis whenever I'm going out into town, or pretty much just out anywhere, whether it's to eat or just going out around the place, just around the world. So, thanks for watching my video. I don't know if I'll be able to put this up on YouTube. It's like knowing that I have this video, and I'm going to try to post it. So, I'm Joshua Ramey, and remember, if you're not always prepared, then you're already dead.